it's Lynn here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Now today, guys, got a bit of a plant disaster. And what happened is we have a lot of euphorbias in our kitchen window, as those of you who watch my videos will know. And for some reason, this particular euphorbia that is facing towards the glass, we noticed this morning when I was checking on all the plants that it looks like it has got cold damage, very similar in appearance to frost damage. And although obviously we heat our kitchen and we keep all of our euphorbias inside the house because they're not cold hardy, this one obviously must be extremely sensitive to any sort of cold temperatures because it has gone black at the tips from where it was towards the glass. It was a little bit too close to the glass. And even with the heating on, we've had a bit of cold nights recently, and the colds obviously attacked it. So we have to do an emergency save on it. And before I go any further, I want to give a very special thank you to my wonderful fiancé Hans, who is behind the camera filming me today. And if you're not familiar with Hans's channel, please do go and subscribe. Family Casino the Beauties, links up above.
Thank you.
And Hans is going to be doing the emergency save on this Euphorbia Succulent today because, as you guys may know, I am scared of scalpels. Pruning shears and everything, no problem with. But scalpels like this, which is what we're going to have to use for this euphorbia to make a sharp, clean cut, I am scared of. So Hans is going to be doing the operation. I'm going to film him doing it. And I hope that this video is going to help any of you guys out. Should this, hopefully not, but should this happen to any of your euphorbias or any other type of succulent or even cactus, you'll know what to do. If the rot is rotting at the top, I've made quite a few videos in the past when I've had, rot from the top of the cactus or the bottom of the cactus or the middle of the cactus. And but I haven't done one actually with cold and frost damage. So the good news is this plant can be saved. The bad news is it has to be an emergency cut today. And we thought we'd film this video to help any of you guys out should this happen to you. And just bear in mind that euphorbias, which is these plants here, they're Euphorbia Succulents, are not cold hardy. We keep ours inside our house in the winter to overwinter. And although this one has been kept in a warm heated house, because this part was touching the glass, obviously, which has got cold, this is what's happened. This is what cold damage does look like on succulents and also on any type of plant really. Frost damage is very similar. It's got colded here, and this part is all the healthy growth which was obviously away from the glass. This part is what's got damage. What we're going to do, or Hans is going to do, I'm going to say, is actually remove all of this cold damaged part, because if we left that, this is obviously going to rot. It is sort of rotting now, that's why it's gone black. This would continue to spread and eventually go down here, and we'd lose the plant. So by emergency cutting it, then it will then reshoot itself. And by the way, guys, if any of you happen to know what this Euphorbia Succulent plant is, please do let me know. We have a lot of euphorbias in our collection, but we don't know what this is. I got this a few years ago from my friend Michael Harrington from Harrington Exotics, and he didn't know what it was either. He said, no, I don't know, Lynn, it's quite unusual. And it's lovely, lovely euphorbia. So guys, any of you that are able to ID this for us, please do let us know. But it's a beautiful euphorbia. It's like one of the miniature sort of candelabra types. Very nice there, as you can see. So we don't want to lose this plant. And as I say, we always overwinter ours in a minimum of 10 degrees Celsius, which is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But there are certain types of euphorbias. For example, Euphorbia trigonis, for example, which is a very, very common Euphorbia succulent plant that needs sort of more or less a minimum of 15 C, which is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It needs even more warm temperature. So this could be one of these types that needs extra warmth again, which possibly why it's rotted, even though it's in a warm environment, but it was touching the glass. So obviously that's what's happened here. That's a little bit about it. If you want to see our whole tour of me and Hans's Euphorbia Succulent plant collection, do check a video out, links up above, and I'll also put it at the end of this video on the whole tour of our euphorbias. We have quite a lovely collection, and they're all very happy, except for this one now. So here we go. I'm going to take over the camera, and I'm going to get Hansi to do an emergency cut on this because he's the expert and he's not scared of scalpels like I am. So here we go. Here's Hansi.
Hi guys. Scalpels is a very good tool to have tight and very clear cuts. So it's a perfect instrument, or what do you call it? Yeah, it's a very good tool to prune juicy plants like this one.
Because pruning shears can crush the...
Yeah, and we have to take away all. We can't leave any part who are discolored here from. So I have to take it here, down there. And be careful so I'm not gonna...
Yeah, euphorbias have a milky sap, guys, so you need to be very careful that, see the milky sap there?
Yeah, it's from this. I come and touch this one. So it's from this, the milk come. You see here is brown, nothing comes. As you see here, it's dead. So that's out of water. And even here we say, here we have to take up, I start there, so we see how it looks like. It's still brown, you see?
You have to make sure you get
Still
right
brown,
below so there's no traces of brown at all.
So I move down. It's a bit, it's a bit there, yeah.
Still a little bit of brown.
Yeah, so I think I take all that.
Probably take it all at the...
Brown.
It's really important you cut below any types of brown, guys, because even leaving a tiny bit, it will spread.
You see, it's not bleeding.
Yeah,
the liquid, you know.
Bleed.
It have to bleed, you know. There it comes.
There we go.
So there, I think it's proper again. You see? Don't know if I have to take more here,
there's a bit of black
because it's brown, I have to come down to the milky juicy. It's still... Shall we try that, darling?
I think so. I think we'll leave it like that. This part was always sort of brown at the top anyway. When we got that, it was obviously a cut-in, and this is all the new shoots that came from it when we got it. So that was always brown there. It's part of the callousing. So there we go. Hansi's done a great job there. So there we go, guys. Hopefully it's okay now. And just to let you know, obviously when you're doing clean cuts, make sure you use clean scalpels. And don't use them if they're dirty or anything like that. You don't want to spread anything there, and make sure you cut back the rot. But the rest of the plant's pretty healthy, and fingers crossed, this should be okay. Should you know what to do? Hopefully not, it doesn't happen to yours, but if it does, a lot of people say that the plants have gone black. When it often goes black from the top as well, it's often a common sign that it's been hit by cold damage and frost damage. So fingers crossed for this euphorbia. And again, if anyone can ID it for us, let us know, because it makes a big difference to obviously the care and everything. And a big thumbs up to Hansi again for filming, and for, well, not only for filming, but for doing the cut, because I'm scared of scalpels. And guys, if you want to know a little bit more on how to save any type of rot from cacti and succulents, I'll put a couple of links on at the end of this video, in the end cards. I'll put on how to save a rotting cactus, and also if your cactus rots at the base and at the top, what to do, because obviously me and Hans have a lot of cacti in our collection, and SH activity happens occasionally. It doesn't matter how much you care for your plants, and winter time is often when you notice these things happening, when the plants are pretty much dormant. So hopefully it will help you out. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to know a little bit more on how to grow cacti and succulents, please do check out my website, desertplantsofAvalon.com. And thank you all so much for your support, guys. It means so much, and your amazing comments. Thank you so much. And I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye.
Oh, you're gorgeous.